Has a battle over how Ohioans can have their voices heard been about abortion all along? This summer, Ohio voters will decide whether to pass Issue 1, which would require 60% voter approval for future constitutional amendments. But tonight, Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow found out what the truth behind Issue 1 is in a story you'll see only on 5.
Advocates have argued that Issue 1, which would make it harder to amend the Ohio Constitution, is actually about trying to make it harder to legalize abortion. But on November 17, 2022, Secretary of State Frank LaRose said otherwise.
That's not what this kind of a change should ever be about.
Ohioans will likely get the choice this November of enshrining reproductive rights in law.
Why are you doing it now? Because it's ready now.
Every single time LaRose has been asked if Issue 1 was related to an abortion vote, he has denied it.
If this is about one specific issue, then somebody's not really focused on what we're trying to accomplish here.
But the words he said to reporters appear different than when he spoke to his supporters. Here's what he said just last month.
This is 100% about keeping a radical pro-abortion amendment out of our Constitution.
A video obtained by News 5 from Scanner Media shows the secretary at Lincoln Day in Seneca County, with what advocates call saying the quiet part out loud.
It is utterly shameful that Secretary LaRose or anyone would work to take this freedom away from us for just one issue.
Jen Miller with the League of Women Voters explains that LaRose was the one who first put forward the idea of raising the threshold for a constitutional amendment to pass from a simple majority to 60%. This would change the way the Constitution has worked for more than 110 years.
This is, again, about corrupt politicians and special interest groups trying to trick everyday Ohio people into taking our own rights away.
LaRose has continuously denied that his idea is related to any specific policies. In the video, he adds that although it is about abortion now, it would be useful down the road to combat what he calls the left's dangerous plans.
The next thing they want to do is put a $15 an hour minimum wage in our state constitution. And who knows what's next? Marijuana.
We tried reaching out for days to talk to LaRose, but his team refused to answer our questions. They did give us a statement. Their spokesperson said, in part, "We need to elevate the standard for amending our state constitution, whether it's healthcare, minimum wage, casinos, or any other special interest agenda. Issue 1 applies to an unlimited number of political issues. That's the point." But at the Lincoln Day event, this was the message.
This is 100% about keeping a radical pro-abortion amendment out of our Constitution. And this is one of the ways that we can make sure that they're not successful.
The Secretary of State's office should be a nonpartisan position. And this just shows that politics are creeping into how Secretary LaRose runs his office, and that's disappointing.
Additionally, in the Seneca County video, the secretary says he hopes to have an announcement this summer to make about running for U.S. Senate. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.